What up, world? What up, world? Back again. It is the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic XL.
What up, it's your dude, Spank.
And y'all know what we do. This is the Country Rap Report, where we give you our opinion, our reviews on some of the hottest country rap videos in the country, in the world. All right, now, before you say it, before you even tap your partner or your friend to say, that ain't no country rap video, that ain't no country rap artist, we know. But we also are trying to expand the genre or expand the thinking of the fans of the genre of country rap by introducing you to artists that you might not consider a country rap artist, but we feel like you would appreciate if we introduce you to the artist. All right. Now, everyone watching the show, please take a moment to go visit www.countryrapreport.com for all your country rap report needs. If you want to find out where we're located on your favorite streaming sites, it's there. If you want to listen to 24 hours a day of country rap music, then you can check out WCRR there. If you want to see all the videos that we've ever reviewed compiled, there, Country Rap Tunes, Season 1, Season 2. If you want to listen to our playlist on Spotify, it's there, Country Rap Tunes. Oh, no, it's actually the Country Rap Report playlist. I'm sorry. All right, all your Country Rap Report needs are on www.countryrapreport.com. All right, now before we get into our first episode, I'm at a loss of words, so I'm a little bit in a funk because this information I'm about to give you guys, in case you don't know. Before we give you our first video review, I want to take a moment of silence to say rest in peace to trailer-made artist Mr. Juice Daly. Okay. Condolences to his family, friends, and fans. I don't have any details of his passing, but Juice Daly has transitioned. Okay. All right. I don't even know if I introduced this, bro. I might just start talking. This whole Juice Daly thing got me in the funk, man. Big XL.
It's the dude, Spank. What the Juice? I didn't know he was on Trailer Made, first of all. But when did this happen? It's like
it was announced yesterday.
Oh wow!
Yesterday, he had been battling. He had definitely been in some. He had been battling some type of illness. I'm not sure what it was because I had seen posts previously. Get better, Godspeed, by Simple Man, by Hard Target, and by Breadwin DeVille. And I seen them talking about, prayers for him and this type of thing. And 24 hours later, I seen, the rest in peace post.
Gotcha.
And those all hit yesterday on social media. So I just wanted to start this show out by saying rest in peace to Juice Daly. If y'all get an opportunity, man, go check out any of Juice Daly's music wherever, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. If you get an opportunity, man, just take one moment to listen to his music and just appreciate the person he was.
You should get one of the dudes to do a block for the radio station. Or whenever somebody do a stream or something like that, just to do for him for sure. I don't know if we can do it for the other ones that have passed in 2021, but definitely going forward, we can try to highlight some of their work.
Well, I definitely was working on like at least a 3-song tribute to Juice Daly.
Okay.
And I was going to try to see if I can get Breadwin or Hard Target, just give me some vocals, and those songs will, just play together. And I was going to actually Monday on the Ridin Dirty Radio stream, I'm going to do a tribute to him as well.
All right.
But again, rest in peace to Juice Daly, man. If y'all want to, if you go to my personal TikTok page, I posted a video, and I basically got some of his music playing in the background. So if you don't know who Juice Daly is, get familiar with him. From what I've seen everybody talk about, great guy, definitely talented guy. We had an opportunity to definitely review a couple of his records, and he seemed like he was very, very, very close to Breadwin. Almost like a Batman and Robin combo. They definitely, had songs and projects together, as well as him being featured on tons of Hard Target stuff.
Gotcha.
All right, man. It's time to get into it and do what we do. Before I even get too deep into it, ladies and boys and girls, please take the opportunity to tell the people you love them, man. You never know. We're on borrowed time, and you never know when today might be your last day or that person you love's last day. So, tell somebody you love them and cherish every single moment. In the immortal words of UGK, one day you're here, the next day you go.
True.
All right.
Now, I do have something to say about our reviews today.
Okay.
I got 2 perfects in our reviews today. I got a scale for those of y'all that don't know. There's a scale. I call it the sugar to shit scale. You're either gonna, the max you can get is 20. And there's 2 people in this review that got 20. Also in this review, there's somebody got the lowest score ever. And I struggled with that. I wanted to give them like negatives, but I gotta at least give the positives in there towards the effort. But this is it was a fun show. I don't know what the order is going to be because hopefully it's not the order that you sent them to me in, because we're gonna end on a very negative note. But this was a good show. This is a lot of music, a lot of good music.
All right, so check this out. I'm gonna play guessing game.
Okay.
Because for people who don't know, we do not. I compile the list. I send the list to Spank. He does his thing. I do my thing. And we come together in front of you guys and surprise each other.
Right.
A lot of times we have some of the same things wrote down, and a lot of times we don't. I think today is going to be one of those we don't days.
Quite possibly, yes.
But then again, I don't know, because I almost feel like I can guess. I don't know. You know what? Let's start out backwards.
Okay.
Let's do it like that.
All right.
Let's do it like that. I'm sure I'm right on the first one.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and boys, girls. First.
That's how I felt. This is exactly how. Okay.
Hold on. Shout out Juice Daily, man. Hold on. All right, ladies and boys and girls. First video of the episode is Mr. Shaman P with the video World. Or it might be
I don't know what was the name of it.
Or it might be called Grow Light Deluxe album. You know what? This is what I'm gonna start doing to you guys.
Okay.
My grandma used to tell me sometimes you gotta shame people into doing right.
Right.
I'm gonna start reading y'all videos how y'all got this shit like this stuck.
Okay.
Trying to get that yellow this shit. But y'all make me curse sometimes. How y'all got this stuff labeled? So this is Shaman P, and the title of this is parentheses World Grow Light Deluxe Album official video. So we're gonna call it World.
World.
Okay.
World is fair. I think World is fair.
Shaman P. World. All right,
this
y'all.
It's the same dude that was in the.
He was featured with.
Yeah.
Look, I'm intentionally interrupting you now because I don't have a lot to say, so I want to get all mine out.
Okay.
Shaman P. World. Y'all might know we reviewed Shaman P before. He appeared in a video with the infamous outlaw preacher Pawpaw, or preacher outlaw Pawpaw, or however you want to say it. Yeah. Not to be confused with Pawpaw Fresh. Right. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. Okay, Shaman P. Here we go. This video appeared to be shot in, I call it a subway walk tunnel.
I don't know if it was subway, but it was definitely some sort of tunnel, yes.
Some type of walk tunnel. And the reason I said subway walk tunnel or a walk tunnel because there are benches on the side. Okay. There's a scene where Shaman P is sitting on the bench rapping with a kid playing on what looks like a Nintendo DS.
Okay.
And I thought that might have been Shaman P's kid.
Okay.
Until I kept looking at that kid and looked at the "why are you sitting here" look on his face.
Okay.
Because the kid really was like, what is going on? How long I gotta sit here and when do I get my Twinkies?
Right.
Like, that was weird to me. And then as I see Shaman P walking down the tunnel, attempting to use the Spike Lee effect, I see some other people changing a baby's diaper on one of the benches.
You peeped that? You peeped that over there?
And at that point, I realized that no one got permission from this.
Right.
Someone just like, walk, Shaman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look over there. Damn, I guess we'll keep it.
Right.
Okay. So I actually wasn't mad at the tunnel. And I actually think other rappers need to find out where this tunnel is. I really was digging the pinkish reddish lighting. Kind of gave me kind of gloomy horror type feel. I actually appreciated the tunnel. What I didn't appreciate was the beat. But I did appreciate
there wasn't no beat. That was garbage. I don't know what that was.
Hold on, let me see if I can redo it.
There was no rhythm. I don't know what that was.
Shaman P, listen, sir. I think you might have some talent. I'll never say a person doesn't have any talent. I did not like the I did not like the rhyme, pam, because that's what I felt like. The little, what's the song? The little drummer boy.
Right.
Guess who's like, and then some eerie sounds in the back. That made no sense. Your verse made very little sense. Your hook made least sense. And I found myself wondering, why would this record called World, unless it should be called Bizarre World? Because that's how I felt as I watched it.
Okay.
But I have to find positive in this. Let me double check my notes. All right, tunnel.
Find it now. Look for it. Look for the positive.
I really liked that outfit you had on. If you didn't wear that shirt with those pants. I like those pants.
Oh my God.
And I like that shirt.
If you're positive is your wardrobe, then
no. Don't get confused.
There's some issues going on, bro.
I like that shirt with some more pants, or I like those pants with another shirt.
Okay.
So I liked your wardrobe had you used it in separate videos.
Okay.
Because it was kind of contrasting. I liked you better with Outlaw Biggie Pow playing the guitar.
Okay.
But please keep the music coming. We will continue to review you. I can't give out your Instagram because I couldn't find you. Yeah.
Okay. Let me do the positive. Let's start with the positives. Towards the end of the record, he started singing. You actually got vocal singing talent. Whoever was playing with the layers in there, and I think I heard 3 or 4 part harmonies. That was pretty dope. You can sing. Your singing is light years better than your rapping. I'm talking about like your rapping is at a mediocre level, and this is something I got to explain to y'all. And I've said this way too many times. Let me break this down for you. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. You hear those rhyming words, star and R? Let me go a little further. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. That is, hear those rhyming words, high and sky? That's 2 bars. That's
do it again. Do it again.
That's 2 stanzas. Okay, you got twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Star.
How I wonder what you are.
What?
You doing the hype man stuff. Okay, there was you didn't do this any at all in this 2+ minute song. And this is what's frustrating with me. You were rhyming within the rhyme, but you were not rhyming when you're supposed to, which is at the end of the stanza. You didn't do it that one time. Now, had you done it one time and then played around with it and then repeated that cycle, then I would have figured, okay, that's his style. But okay, cool. But your bars were constructed weird. it was not constructed as a stereotypical stanza is supposed to be, or a rhyme. You gotta put those rhyming words at the end and not just be throwing the words that rhyme within the rhyme and thinking that's acceptable for rhyming when it isn't. Now, again, you got to be able to do that in an articulate way and for it to make sense. Now, Eminem does, and he did it, broke it down with, it was a science to him. Same for Rakim. Rakim would do it, he would go A-A-B, then rhyme again, A-A-B, then do C-C-B, C-C-B, and then come back in A-A-B. Like, it was all in a very intricate style that he did, and he did it just to see how many times he could throw a rhyme in there. Eminem did the same thing as he added to that, and then it evolved into something completely different. It was all about their cadence. Over here in country rap, we have this misnomer that if we say the words that rhyme in a line and emphasize it in a certain way, then we're rhyming. That's not it. You're not rhyming. That's not a complete rap. That is false. So y'all need to stop doing that. You did it, and I'm using it as an example because this is by far the worst rhyming that I've heard in 2022. But that doesn't say a lot because we haven't reviewed a lot. But you're starting the year off right, so maybe you can just use this as a teaching moment for everybody else for 2022. The beat was atrocious. I know, and I got on here was hot garbage. And them keys that come on at the first couple seconds, within 10 seconds, they were extremely loud. Like there was no mixing and mastering done on this record, and it aggravated me so much. And then when you started rapping, well, it wasn't rhyming in your rapping, that took it to a completely different level. I think by the time that you started singing, I was refreshed. Like, okay, I don't have to listen to that anymore. But the singing actually sounded good, so it kind of outweighed all of the negatives that I was saying about the rhyme. But the video was, that was either shot on an old Android or a camcorder, because that quality was not great. The only thing positive about that was the scene. Had there not been a couple sitting on the bench with a baby stroller or some random kid, that like they didn't make sense to the video. Had you just kept the video walking through there, Samson done it in all of his videos, it would have been perfect for you. You know, but you didn't do that. And with the quality being in the way that it was, and the lights kept flickering and cutting out, and then the editing back and forth, and then the lip syncing got off towards the end of the video. We watch these things. We don't just throw it up here for a couple of seconds and then throw out our tidbits or advice. No, we watch the entire thing that you present to us, and now we're giving you our review. You got to do better at your rhyming, because rhyming is very essential to rapping. And the rhyming has to be some basic and not just mediocre. You got to hit them bars or them stanzas properly, or it's not considered a rhyme. Or you can throw the rhyme off just a little bit and then bring that word in somewhere into the next bar. It's all a science. Listen to some more people. I don't think this person if he's been rapping a while, it would surprise me, but I don't think he has. I think this might be something he's trying, but he sings better, levels better than he can rhyme or rap. Because of those, and I know that was a lot, I couldn't give you any positive scores, bro. And I start everybody out as a 5 on the audio and a 5 on the video, but because of the stuff that we did see, the most you got in this, and this, the highest you can get is a 20. You got a 6 as your overall score.
Woo! Woo!
Not the horn.
Shaman P. Make your Instagram so people can follow you and label your videos correct.
Please.
But I think you have talent.
He doesn't have singing talent.
And maybe he's not a rapper. Maybe it's just something that he was playing around with.
Bruh. When this song came on, my wife was sitting beside me. I was like, what is this? I'm being frank. Vic's sending me, Vic's pranking me. That's what it is. He's throwing me something and I'm supposed to try to find the positive. And I did at the end, because he can sing. Like, I'm not disputing his vocal talents. He can sing.
I made it through the video, but I think I think I was too busy laughing when I seen them looking like, why is he filming us while we're playing with our kid? I just thought it was weird. I thought I was sending you a joke too. I don't know. I don't even have nothing to say.
Yeah, we don't want to beat him over the head. He just needs to put a better effort next time.
Let's go to something else.
For sure.
Let's move on. I'm just gonna throw these things out there. I'm gonna try to throw them in order of. Just gonna keep you in suspense. Because I want to know who got these 2 perfect scores.
It's probably not one of them that you're thinking, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is interesting to me. I was right on the first one about the lowest score ever.
Right.
So now I'm trying to go low to high.
You rolling the dice.
Roll the dice. Next up is a video that came very unexpected to me. It almost like it dropped out of the blue.
Okay.
2 people I didn't expect to hear ever on a track together.
Gotcha.
Next up, we have Mr. Tom MacDonald and Adam Calhoun, and the name of this record is New World Order.
Okay.
Did I go right? Okay, you know.
Yeah, you did. You saved the last 2 that got the perfect score for life. Yes, you did.
Okay. Bro, don't ever let nobody tell you we ain't no team, bro. All right, let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this video, maybe you guys knew about it. I didn't see any promo, any prep. I think Heather dropped the link in the box, and I was like, what? And next thing you know, the video dropped. I actually heard Adam came back to YouTube, and he started talking about having some music coming. No mentions of anything. Tom started dropping hints like, are y'all ready for some new music? No mentions of anything. So they definitely wanted to have a surprise.
It's working. At the time of taping, this video was trending at number 8.
Okay.
So it's definitely working.
Okay, so I don't know if I want you to start this or not, because I have officially watched, my first attempt at watching the video, I didn't even watch it. And I do that a lot. Mm-hmm. I generally listen to the song. I'll generally put it on, either while I'm riding in the car or put it on and listen.
Okay.
Without it, because I like to listen to it. That way I can get clarity. And sometimes watching throws off what I hear and hearing throws off what I see. So everything gets at least two plays from me.
Okay. Same.
This video officially got 5.
Okay.
Because my opinion has changed 5 times, each and every time about this.
Okay.
Now, when I see Tom MacDonald, Adam Calhoun name on a piece of paper, and I think about their body of work and their lyrical skill, I immediately get excited.
I'll probably take the opposite approach.
I get excited because they're both profound lyricists.
They're both controversial.
Well, they both put their words together very, very well.
Yes, they do.
So they're wordsmiths. And they're both controversial.
Agreed.
The weird thing about it is, I think personally, I felt like their views were somewhat the same, but delivered differently when I think of them as artists. Because I think of Tom MacDonald as being woke.
Agreed.
I think of Adam Calhoun as being controversial.
Agreed.
Okay, so when I seen them together, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get excited. I didn't get excited because I felt like someone is gonna compromise. Someone is gonna compromise to make this work. All right, so let's talk about this first offering.
You still felt that way after listening to it?
I'm gonna get into it.
Okay.
Let's talk about this first offering by these two called New World Order, which it appears that there's a full-length project coming, whether it's an EP or album, entitled The Brave. So, ladies and boys, going to be on the lookout for The Brave, Adam Calhoun. Well, Tom McDonald, Adam Calhoun. I'm not going to give Adam name first because I feel like this is all the work of Tom McDonald. Okay?
It's 14 songs, and there's a couple songs on there from Nova Rockefeller. There's one with featuring Struggle and another one featuring Mankind. I already pre-ordered because I want to hear this. I got to hear this shit.
Okay.
No lie.
All right. Now, of course, video was directed by Miss Nova Rockefeller. And I got to say, Nova, every time I watch a video by you, I feel I'm sorry that we did not put you in the Director of the Year category.
Because it wasn't.
But I'm going to say this because Tom wasn't in any category.
Right.
And those are the only videos I see you direct. And that's probably why we didn't put you in there.
She can go in it now.
Yes.
She's definitely going in now because this is there's a country rapper featured on this song, so she can.
And we don't have to have the asterisk by Tom's name anymore.
I don't think so, not anymore.
He's official now, in my opinion. He's official. He has embraced it. Because whoever made this phone call to make this happen, someone have embraced someone else. Okay, so my thoughts on this record was, initially.
That's a whole nother show we need to have for this.
Okay.
Like, what is Tom McDonald? Is he there or here? Like, what are we, for real, like, we need to have that discussion.
Let me start with Nova. I really, really love the padded room scene, even though it's a tad bit overused. It's a tad bit. I can name several videos that have used either videos or photo shoots that in hip hop history.
Oh, he's used it in previous videos.
Huh?
He's used it in previous videos himself.
Yes, as well as there's a very, very similar scene in Yellow Wolf Caskey's first video.
Okay.
More than the intro, I think was the name of it, just an intro. There was a kind of a padded room scene, but it included a wheelchair.
Okay.
So I didn't dislike it. I actually like padded room scenes, but sometimes it's a little cliche, especially if you've seen this artist use it before.
Okay.
Okay. But I did appreciate what appeared to be like a bunker scene.
Okay.
A lot of people don't use the bunker scene, and if y'all don't know, bunker is like, wartime. It's a place where you hide out. You got canned foods, your weaponry, everything you need to survive.
Okay.
I definitely got the bunker room feel. I thought that was dope, especially considering both of their stances and views. These are two men who would definitely go underground and hide based upon their opinions. Also, I like the back and forth. I did like the back and forth, but that is what I expected from these two. And again, I just heard this same type of back and forth with Caskey and Yellow Wolf on their very first song together.
Okay.
Okay, so one of my favorite albums of the year, which was Caskey Yellow Wolf, their very first song together was kind of in a padded room. It went back and forth, and I got that feel. But I understand you're introducing yourself to each other's fans, so you're displaying your lyrical skill and whatever the case may be. So I get it. I'm not mad at any of it. It just made me reminisce, and I didn't feel like creatively they challenged us. Okay, so now let's get into the part that even upon recording, I'm a tad bit, I don't know.
Well, hold on before you go into content and context. I thought this is Nova's best video since the Stand Letter. Visually, there wasn't anything wrong with this thing.
No, I don't.
No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm just saying, giving my score on that before we move on to the vocals, because we're probably going to differ on the vocals. But the video wise, this was her best work. Like, she hasn't failed. She didn't do a lot of effects. I think she did any, as a matter of fact. It's just perfect angles, perfect scenes, perfect lighting. I think you said it the last video that reviewed by Tom. Like, these people need to be hitting up her for video work. I don't know what she cost, but this is cinematic quality. She deserves to be having her own production crew filming short films or movies out there. She's pretty dope.
Yes. And I agree. My question about it was, and before I get into the content, I never seen a scene of them together.
Agreed.
And it made me feel like, matter of fact, the padded room scene for Adam is more lit than the padded room scene for Tom.
He probably shot his at a different time, but I mean, it didn't take away from it. No, it was hidden pretty well. Like even with the scenes with I think you call it a bunker scene.
He has a flag.
Right, yeah, well, they were both in front of that scene where the light was shining through all of that stuff. They were both there at that time. They might have not shot the video at the same time. I don't know. But the way Nova shot it hid that they were not there at the same time.
So do you feel like they didn't shoot it together?
I doubt it.
Okay, let's get to the content. And I like, first of all, in hip hop, in country rap, it's all about freedom of speech. It's all about freedom of speech. I felt like this was a Tom McDonald song and Adam got on it. I just felt it gave me Tom McDonald vibes. The beat was Tom McDonald vibes. The hook was Tom McDonald vibes. The content was Tom McDonald vibes.
Okay.
So now let's. Okay, so look, man. There are some of the things that y'all say, and I know you guys are just expressing yourself, but you do know that these are opinions that are given to the masses once you record them. Okay.
Hold on, you know this is coming from the same dude that said the N-word.
Yeah.
And validated it, why he said it and how he meant it to be taken. Like, you got to take that into context too.
I just get confused sometimes when I hear these views. Well, I tend to get confused when I hear some of these views, because in these songs they're talking, like Adam has a line where he's talking about blacks going to jail.
Right.
84% of blacks going to jail, and it comes from bad choices, and he just sees division. Okay, Adam. I'm not going to say I totally disagree with that, but my question is, do you think every one of that 84% went to jail because of a bad choice? Are you willing to say all 84% of every African-American male went to jail because of a bad choice? So you're willing to say no one ever went to jail because of a bad cop? Because your statement was 84, 80, whatever percentage was of black males went to jail. I call it bad choices. And it looks like division. Sir, I just disagree with that. And again, I've said this on this show a lot of times. And I don't even think you're racist. So I'm not going to do what some other bloggers or reviewers and say, because they would just automatically say you're racist. I'm not going to do that. But I do think that we all need understanding. And in order to have understanding, you got to be willing to communicate with people from different walks of life. Okay. Tom McDonald has a line that says, basically, we're tired of being blamed for things that happened centuries ago. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what the line is. That's fine, sir. So I think maybe you should try to combat the school system and the curriculum, because these things are taught to kids of all races, all ethnic backgrounds, when they start to learn about history. So take it from a perspective of an African-American kid that's, say, 10 years old. They're going to school, they're taking social studies, and they're learning about the slave trade in American history. When this 10-year-old learns that, you have a white kid learning it and you have a black kid learning. How do you think, or what do you think the impact is on those young minds? This is my question. Because I have a 10-year-old granddaughter who has asked me, why was African Americans enslaved? What should my answer be? And I'm not blaming you, Tom McDonald. I'm not blaming any living Caucasian for slavery, and I wasn't a slave. But you do understand the American curriculum continues to teach this into these young minds. Okay? Now, everything in life has a fault or a blame. I've never, ever seen anything that happened. Every effect has a cause. Okay? Ain't nobody, I'm sure there are some African Americans who are like, man, F white people, for slavery. But I don't think the average intelligent African American is blaming white people for slavery. But understand this is taught all day, every day, in every American curriculum across the country. So, sir, if you don't want people blaming, maybe we should attack the curriculum who are teaching these things. Maybe let's just erase it. If you want to erase it, because if you don't, because they blame people, there's a blame for World War I, there's a blame for World War II, there's a blame for why the planes hit the Twin Towers. There's going to always be a blame that's going to carry on. There is a blame to why the Dallas Cowboys lost to the San Francisco 49ers. People find scapegoats for everything. I like Avery. I like Tom. Sometimes this music, to me, makes me, as an older person, feel like the music is a little bit divisive. And I know these are your opinions. You're entitled to your opinions, and I respect both of you as artists. Tom, I think you're woke and you want to make a change. Adam, I tend to think that you want to eliminate the word privilege. As if I don't have Caucasian friends who I've witnessed get privilege. I ain't made no bad decision other than getting in the car with somebody of a different race. And somehow I found myself face down and them standing there calling my mom. These things do happen, sir. And I'm not one of these people who are going to get on this screen and say, F white guy, F the cops. No. But I have been through some things, a law-abiding citizen, but because of my color, I dealt with some things. And I have son-in-laws that are the same color as you who hasn't. Have I made bad decisions? Yes. Have they made bad decisions to get caught? Didn't get caught? Yes. Let's just not act like there are people who have ulterior motives who do things. Let's just not discredit them. And when I heard these lyrics, that's what I felt. And sometimes it feels like division. So me personally, am I going to listen to this, The Brave Project? Yes. Am I looking forward to it? No, because I'm probably going to walk away feeling like, why? Hip hop has a way of bringing the generations together. But sometimes your lyrics can cause division. That's all I have on.
That was a lot. I can't say I agree with all of it. Their lyrics was coming from a perspective, and it's their perspective. So it's their views. Our job is to try to see or hear their perspective and just take it in. Just know that that's their story that they're trying to convey. They're not going to know our perspective. So we can't take it personal when they don't come from our perspective. And I'm saying that to not just you as a Black man, but to every Black person that is out there. When someone comes from a perspective, whether they're Black, brown, purple, or whatever, that's their perspective. They cannot be faulted for their perspective and or opinion. I'm listening.
I just want to ask one question.
Yes.
I said freedom of speech, which is equivalent to perspective.
Correct.
Adam Calhoun line is 85% of Black people go to prison. Is that because of a bad decision?
That was a question. He purposely formulated it as a question. Is it a bad decision, or is it, what was the line? I remember the line because I listened to it and I was like, you know what? When I went to jail, I made a bad decision. It wasn't because I was black. I might have got the sentence that I got, which was longer because I was black, but I fucking made a bad decision. That was all on me. I agree with that. I'm not saying that he was wrong for that. As a white person to say it and specifically say these black statistics, I am faulting you for that, though. You did that on purpose. You did that for clickbait. You did that to make the highlight so you can go on an interview tour and talk about this one statistic, this one line that you put in there, because now you are trolling. Because you know the effect that it had when you said the N-word. So now you're saying other controversial shit. So you can go on this tirade of, okay, well, this is why we need to be talking about this, or this is why we need to be talking about that. These are two dynamics of how Tom approaches stuff and Adam approaches stuff. Tom will talk about it, and he definitely is woke. But Tom comes from a different perspective. He tries to come from a worldly perspective, looking at it from all perspectives, but it gives you this is the systems that are coming at us. Adam comes at it from, I'm white, and I'm not going to say what I don't want to say because I'm white. Two different foundations on how they're going to say it. They can say the same shit. If Tom said the same line, it probably would have meant more and went over more with most black people than Adam saying it, because Adam has a history of saying shit that I'm going to say whatever I want to say. Tom is different. Tom is somewhat apathetic. Adam isn't. Adam's definitely, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. And you're going to take it for however I'm going to say it, whether you like it or not. Those are completely different. And I'm saying all of that to combat what you were saying about how some of the stuff that is in our curriculum is being taught. It's history. Now, we didn't make history. We can't change history, but that's history. Whatever is getting put out there, you motherfuckers need to own it. Like, well, whether it's positive or negative, like whatever's getting out there, it's our history is our history. Now, history cannot be warped based off of perspective. Now, you can have this is our story being told from this side, or our story being told from this side, but the fact still remains that after whatever sides did whatever from their perspective, this is what history said happened. History said slavery happened. And my kids have even asked me, why did we have slavery? My my rebuttal was, I don't know. Sometimes you've got stupid people doing stupid shit, so, and these were the results of what happened. I don't know why it happened. I wasn't there. All I know is for 400, 500 years, people were owning other people. And this is on this soil. Before that, they were owning other people on every other continent. But this is no different than what they were taught through their history, through their lineage. So we as human beings were not doing anything else other than what we had been taught through our lineage from learning from the people that came before us. Eventually over here, we got to the point to where, no more, and they rebelled. Well, they didn't rebel here until after the Haitians started rebelling down in the Caribbean, but they learned from those black people. I'm not going to go through that whole history lesson. My issue is history's history. I don't give a fuck what their perspective is. And that's me saying it from a person who hates history, because most of the history that is out there has been negative, especially on this soil. And we've done a lot to a lot of people of color and it's been at the hands of white people. I am sorry if that gives you some sort of guilt complex, but the history speaks. The history is, the history is there. If you don't want to talk about it, fine. Don't talk about it, but you're not going to erase it as if it didn't happen, because the shit happened. And it happened because of people that were in the past that didn't have positive or good intent towards other people. That is a fact. It doesn't matter what those color of those people are. We have to accept that and move past that and grow from that. We are still on the skin color of that. And we've been on the skin color of that since Roe versus Wade or Brown versus the Board of Education. We are still fresh off of separation but equal. And all of this shit was in the 50s and 60s. It's only 2022. We're only a generation removed from having to sit in the back of the bus or having to sit by the bathroom and not, sit where everybody else is sitting in the same restaurant, or having a drink out of different water fountains. We're only one generation removed. So it's still fresh in our minds of what all of that meant to us as people. what we need to be doing is what Tom is trying to do, but he has partnered with somebody else that is going to be contradictory to what he is trying to do. And I don't know if they're just doing it to sell records or just doing it to be on a media tour or even just to bring highlight to causes. I don't know. I don't think Adam's intent is ill. I just think Adam's methodology of doing it is wrong. I think he is using hip hop to state his piece and state his views, and his views are so strong that he's not really trying to come from or be apathetic to the people that he is talking about. Like if he didn't mention any of the blacks, if he didn't mention Hispanics, if he didn't mention any of the ills that are out there, I don't think Adam Calhoun would be relevant. He'd be just another white dude that is rapping. But because he has this platform, he's able to do that. Now he is this leading figure in the, not just in country rap, but in rap. That whenever he opens his mouth, they expect him to say something controversial. When I saw the record, I was like, oh, okay, this is, and I, like I said, I pre-sold the album. I'm really anticipating what is on there because I'm expecting more of what I got today. I'm expecting Tom to say something crazy, but he's going to be bar heavy. I'm expecting the beat to be okay, but the beat not to take away from the lyricism. And I'm expecting Adam to say something crazy. I'm expecting Adam to give a line that is going to be in every single song, that it is going to be something that people will pull out, make a snippet of and say, Adam Calhoun said this. He's racist. You know, and that's I think he's doing it on purpose. And this is where the division, what you were talking about, comes in. The division in this will spark racism. And I'm not saying that is your intent, but because we are talking about these topics and we're just only talking about topics, we're not talking about any fucking solutions. We haven't talked about solutions since Roe versus Wade. Like, we haven't talked about any solutions ever. We need to be sitting down and having real dialogue with the people on the other side that we're talking about and figure out how we can come together to fix this shit. But no, we want to pull out, oh, Black Lives Matter here, or this here, the Confederate statues over here, or did the towers get blown up for real here? Like all of this other stuff. We come in with all of these topics, hot button topics. Ain't nobody dropping no solutions. I need more solutions. Until we can come up with more solutionary talk, you are bringing up more and more talk that is going to divide more and more people. And I'm saying it from two black guys that are over here in country rap talking about country rap. We don't belong here. We've even had those words to come from people over here in this space that we didn't belong here. But we're here, and you know, they don't have to get the fuck over it because we ain't leaving. But the more that you drop stuff like this, Jew is in Adam. The more that you drop stuff like this, it is going to make people in the genre that may or may not have some sort of racist inkling or racist upbringing or racist undertone to them, they start leaning more towards that racism. They're not leaning towards some, let's be accepting, or let's be a family, or let me learn from my brother that's on the other side. No, you're not lighting the fire because the fire's already lit. The fire got lit a couple years ago when Trump started running. But now you're throwing gas on that fire. Yes. Now that gas cannot be put out by somebody like Tom McDonald, or somebody like Big Poe, or somebody like Broadnax, like who genuinely just want everybody to get along just so we can get out here and start rapping and have fun making music. Like you are doing this, and I'm praying that this is not done maliciously. But I think because he knows that he's got a talk box and he's on his soapbox periodically just so he can get out there and convey whatever message that he's throwing out there, I don't think he cares of what the repercussions are because the spotlight's on him. And that to me is extremely selfish. And I think it's disingenuous to the genre because the genre is better than this. There's people over here that got real stories. There's people over here that got fucking better talent than you, fam. And I'm talking to Adam Calhoun right now, not Tom McDonald. There's people over here that can flow better. They got better articulation of their words. They don't have the platform that you have. There's the only reason that you are in the position that you are. There are multiple levels of people over here that can out-rap you. But because you are who you are, and you're able to say the N-word and make a whole PR run out of it, you're able to
choose. Anybody can say the N-word, but there are artists out here that are not going to stoop to that level because they know it's offensive.
And I don't think you ever hear from church, because I genuinely, and I'm gonna compare them two. I'm not gonna compare Tom and Adam. I'm gonna compare Adam and Church. Church is a country boy, and he waves his flag because he waves the flag because it's a part of his heritage. He also knows that at some point, because of that flag, people did own other human beings. Church is like, that's not what I'm about. That's not why I'm waving the flag. I wave the flag because there were hip hop people that I listened to that were Black that were waving that same flag. I don't think anything's wrong with waving that flag as long as you know that this is not what I'm about and you can still represent with me and my music, then I'm okay with that. But don't attach the negativity to that flag to me. Adam takes the approach of, that's our flag. That's my flag, and I'm gonna wave it however I want to because that's what I want to. Damn what you think about it. Two different approaches. You know, my grandma used to say, you attract more flies with sugar than you do with shit. You know, so you got Church over here with sugar, and you got Adam over here with shit. But Adam, because he's on a bigger top box, and he's able to say these things just to be controversial, we give him more attention than we do Church.
And I think people create the controversy for Church, and I think Adam creates the controversy for himself.
Agreed. That is 1,000% true, and which is why it aggravates me to no end that when y'all give him this amount of platform and you raise him up to this, and this is how I know that most of this is just talk box, and he's doing it for notoriety. Last year when he dropped the album, which was a dope album, him and Struggle, they didn't tour off of it. They did like 4 or 5 videos off of it, and they just put it out there to make money, and that was it. Was there a tour? No. Will there be a tour off of The Brave? Or will he just use this as another piece of his platform so he can run for president? Like
you think he's really going to run for president?
I mean, he would probably do it and announce it just for clickbait and the notoriety. I'm not the smartest person in the room most of the time, but when somebody gives me bullshit and I hear bullshit and it's a bull over there and I'm smelling shit, I can point out where the bullshit's coming from, you know. And no one's going to make me think anything different. Now, is he a dope lyricist? Yes. Is he the greatest lyricist? No. But I mean, I'm not going to go into him and his plight to be the talked about thing, because I've given him more time than I wanted to give him. I do want to. I'm gonna give the rest of my critique on this because I want to switch it up just a little bit, because I only gave this video an 18. I gave Nova a perfect 10 because Nova is always perfect with her work. But the hook had a snare in it with hand claps, but the verse had just the hand claps. And I think if they had switched it around, or at least kept the snares in the verses, then the verses would have been more effective. They just felt like they were empty and they needed a little bit more. And the kick in there was a little bit compressed. I didn't like it. I think they probably should have tried a completely different drum kit and it would have been better. But the hook was catchy. The hook was meant to be repeated, as if when you're doing this song at a concert, possibly if they do tour, the fans that are in the crowd would be repeating what they were saying in the song. So I think that was purposely done. If it wasn't done for that purpose, for touring purposes, then why are we doing this? Because, you know, this is all about making money and having other residual income after the fact. But I did like how the beat drops in there, and there was some perfect beat breaks. All of that was done right. I just didn't like the formulation of the beat, but I gave the beat an 8, which gave it the overall score of 18. But I'm not for erasing history. I'm for talking about history and having some sincere dialogue about what happened and how do we move past that. The reason we still talk about slavery is because we still haven't had honest dialogue about it. We still haven't say, okay, this is what happened. We're going to move on past this, and this is how we do it. This is how we come out of that. We're still in it mentally. We're still in it systematically. You know, some of those systematic issues are why there's 80-something% of Black people in jail. And some of them did have bad decisions, but those bad decisions were influenced by other systems that were put in place so they couldn't have the same privilege as everyone else. Bro, don't get me started on this stuff. Like, and I've met Adam, and I didn't get a racist vibe. I don't think he's racist at all. I just think he has a privileged point of view coming from a white person who doesn't want to understand the plight of other people. That is my personal opinion. And you can snip that and put it on your Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever you want to put it. And whenever you want to sit down and have an honest dialogue and have a conversation back and forth between two gentlemen on camera, I'm more than welcome to have that. But until then, no one's going to change my opinion about Adam.
I just feel like this. If Juice Daly was Adam Calhoun's friend, I don't think he would be willing to make statements like 86% of Blacks are in jail. I just think if he, you know what, be around who you choose. But until you choose to investigate the lifestyle, the heritage, the way of living of other races, sometimes your opinion is just that, your opinion.
But he has a right to have that opinion. And
he does have a right to have. He does have that right to have opinion. But does he have that right to have that opinion in a culture that was created by the very people you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool.
He's still got that right to say it. I mean, everybody's got a right to have an opinion and state it. It doesn't matter. Now, as dumb as the opinion might be, it doesn't make the fact wrong that they cannot have that opinion. They can have whatever opinion they want to have, and they can convey it however they need to convey it. But, you know, it's up to us, the listener, to determine how we want to interpret it. Our issue is the opinions that he's throwing out. The majority of the people that are over in country rap, which is majority white, they're going to take those words and take them not in a positive way. They're going to take them in a rallying way. They're going to take them in a, okay, well, I'm not even going to go there, but they're going to take them in the same way that our former president rallied people. And that, to me, is unforgivable. You know what you're doing. You're doing this purposely.
Okay. Last thing on it, and I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Adam has mentioned that some of his favorite artists are Benny the Butcher, King Von.
Von was dope as shit. Von was dope.
I'll ask you a question. So do you think Adam would have spit that same verse on the collab with King Von?
Knowing that most of the people that Von had in his life went to jail? Hell no.
Right. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, he read the room. You just don't say it in front of
You're being
other people.
Divisive, sir. You're being divisive. All I'm saying is you make a statement like people want to burn the flag in front of me. Pow. I do not see your rap sheet of seeing you shot anyone, sir. I don't see that, sir. Adam Calhoun is a millionaire. If I burn the flag in front of him, he's not going to shoot me, sir. But as an 18-year-old who believes in Adam Calhoun, who might shoot someone, because that's what Adam Calhoun would do. You didn't shoot Prince Michael, sir.
Don't bring that back up.
No, I'm saying, bro, this shit has effects on people's brains.
Right.
Be responsible with your words. That's all. He has a right to. And you know what, Adam? I agree. 86% of blacks are in jail. And yes, a large amount of those are in jail because of bad decisions.
Right.
But there's a word that you left out called some. 4-letter word. Could have easily been placed in. Wouldn't have threw off the flow. But you said from what you see, you call that division. I call your statement division. Because you just said that to a young, impressionable mind who can be like, hell yeah. Yeah. Them black people be making bad decisions.
He did that on purpose, bro.
I know. So listen, bro. Listen. And I get it. I get it. There are opinions I have that black people do that I don't agree with. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say one right now. Okay? And this y'all can sound like the F out of it.
And just to be clear, before you say that, we can't give Tom a pass on this.
No, I don't. Listen, I don't agree with this project coming out.
Okay.
Because Tom, you're woke. You have all along been, for the most part, talking stupidity, equality over ignorance. You're against the council culture. You're doing this and this and this. And to me, it seems like you're marching to a beat that you want people to be aware. See, this is the thing. I don't subscribe to the black race. I don't subscribe to the white race. I don't subscribe to the Hispanic race. I subscribe to the logical thinker. I subscribe to logic. If it's logical, it makes sense to me. There are black people who don't use logic. There are white people who don't use logic. I don't want neither around me. There are Hispanics who don't. But you have to be responsible and logical with what you put out there. If not, you're going to get a negative result. Period. You're going to have cow Rittenhouses all over the world.
What was you about to say?
Okay. Me personally, right?
Right.
When I see people that have a shirt, when I see women,
we have a shirt on that says long ass time on this video. Okay, we should do this shit last. Yeah.
When I see a girl that has on a shirt that says "Black Girl Rock," right?
Black Girl Rock. Okay, I like those.
Okay, cool. Okay. That's fine. I do too. But what is the sentiment if a woman walks in with a shirt that says "White Girl Rock"? What is the first sentiment put on her? Oh, she racist.
No, that is not true.
Have you ever seen a White Girl Rock shirt?
Yes.
Can you find a picture while you're standing there?
No, I cannot. My phone's downstairs. But I've seen Black Girl Magic. I've seen White Girl Magic. I've seen all of it.
Never, and maybe I live in a bubble. I don't see these shirts prompting white pride, because when we say here the term white pride,
that's a whole nother thing now. Yes. Now we're finna go on a completely different tangent.
So to me, I have nothing wrong with everyone being proud of their heritage. But I have this thing where we need to be responsible with our words when we are influencers.
Right.
Why you Black Girl Magic? Hell, I want to sell some White Girl Magic shirts. I want to sell it all. Be proud. Stand up and be proud. But don't use it to be divisive.
Right.
Because, again, making a statement like, burn the flag in front of me, pow. Okay, right. All these flags get burned around the world, and I ain't seen no pow. I ain't seen Adam getting no cargo buck on nobody. You didn't even go to jail, sir. You didn't even go to jail for shooting nobody, sir.
Burning the flag is an American right.
Well, first of all, I think burning the flag is dumb.
I mean, there's a lot of dumb stuff that is out there.
I also think burning Deion Sanders' jersey is dumb because he got a recruit. So I think, you know what, in all honesty, you know what I think is dumb, and then I'm moving forward. I think you burning Carhartt hats because you're upset because Carhartt now says all their employees have to get the vaccine. So now you make a video burning all your Carhartt gear. But the funny thing is you ironically got the Carhartt on in the Tom McDonald video. Bro, I'm smart enough to see what you're doing. It's cool. But check this out, sir. Check this out, sir. And this is something else. Since you made a video kicking Carhartt to the curb, right? Because Carhartt now, it says all the employees must be vaccinated. You know what you should do, Adam? Instead of burning Carhartt shit, you should hire all the Carhartt people who don't want to get vaccinated. That's a solution. That's a solution. All the people at Carhartt who don't want to get vaccinated should be able to go work for ACAL Apparel. Instead of you encouraging people to burn Carhartt. Matter of fact, you made a statement saying, I knew Carhartt wasn't for the hardworking man when I started seeing guys with pink hair in Carhartt. Well, I can show you.
You can't say that now.
No. This is what you can't say, sir. I've seen Tom McDonald with pink hair before.
Right.
I've seen Tom You make a statement in a video about people wearing Carhartt with colorful hair and tight pants. I think you borderline describe Tom McDonald. He just don't wear Carhartt. So again, sir, I like Adam Calhoun as a lyricist. I just wish you would understand the power in your words.
I think he understands the power. I don't think he cares.
And that, to me, is an abuse of power.
I agree.
But for everybody who watches this video and you're going to feel away,
yeah, we're gonna lose some subscribers over this conversation.
How? When I'm saying I respect him as a lyricist.
Because they
don't hear that part.
No, they hear us talking negatively about
about the fact that he said 85% of African Americans in jail because of bad choices. So we should feel a way about that. I
don't feel a way about that. I'm saying they have him at this high esteem.
Well, guess what?
And because he's there, then if we're talking negatively, objectively about him, then now we're against him. So now they're gonna not like us. This is just the nature of the
if
people.
You're following the channel because you expect us to say what you want us to say.
They get the hell on anyway. Then
you should probably unfollow.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you are my best friend. I'm not going to say everything you've done in life I agree with. First of all, how do we grow as people if we agree with every goddamn thing we do? Again, I've said it from the very first time we reviewed the Adam Calhoun video to now. Sir, I think you need at least one black friend.
No, you need a couple dozen black friends.
Well, I'm gonna start with one. I think you need someone of a different, hell, they could be Hispanic. They could be Paco. I think you need someone of another ethnic background that you love. If not, there's a song out there called Mr. Jack by an artist named Playboy Trey. And the song is about a racist white guy whose daughter had a black child and how his views had to change when those racist views were placed upon his grandchild. Don't be Mr. Jack. Adam, don't be Mr. Jack.
Hey, I live Mr. Jack's life.
Have you ever heard the song Mr. Jack?
I have not, but I want to go listen to it now.
I'll send it to you. It's not available anywhere, but I have it.
Okay.
One of the dopest songs I've ever heard in hip-hop creation. Mr. Jack is by Playboy Trey. It's about a racist guy who had I'm talking about racist to the core, called them monkeys, coons, all that.
Oh, no.
Right? No, right?
Right.
Daughter fell in love with a black guy.
Uh-huh.
Had a child by a black guy. Now he was forced to love because guess what? The birth of a child showed him a new found love because this was an innocent child. But Mr. Jack's friends didn't change their racist views. So now Mr. Jack, who now loves his biracial child, friends treat that child like the monkey and the coon Mr. Jack once referred to.
Mr. Jack had to find new friends?
It doesn't go there in depth. It's about a changing of heart.
Right.
We never know. Since y'all have a song called In God We Trust on this upcoming project, then trust that God has the weirdest sense of humor. Trust that God has the weirdest sense of humor. So some of those things you might not agree with, hey, that 85% might be your grandson one day. That's all I'm saying.
That'll be a very interesting table conversation.
That's all I'm saying. And I really like Adam. This song made me feel weird. This song pulled it out of me. And everyone who watches this show know I love them equally for the time they give us to watch it. And I don't think I've said anything negative about an artist I respect. I just want you to use your platform to bring us together, not pull us apart.
I agree with that. I
ain't mad at your views on the vaccine. I don't give a damn. Get vaxxed, don't get vaxxed. That's your life.
But when you put them views on record, now it becomes all of our issue.
Yes, but again, I stay away from certain things.
Right.
But the things I do, I'm not arguing with nobody about the vaccine. And I've lost family members to Corona. I'm not arguing with anyone, black, white, or Hispanic about the vaccine. But the one thing I'm going to say is, when you make statements about 85% of African Americans going to jail because of bad choices, when I know I have been locked up because of bad choices. But I have friends. Sometimes it's circumstantial. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, Heather can attest to this because she was in the car. We got stopped one time on 75 because I was driving and she was in the passenger seat. And when they pulled us over, they didn't even address me. It was like, "Ma'am, are you okay?"
Yes.
Like, yeah. Then they kept asking her, "Ma'am, are you okay? You sure you're okay?" Didn't you address me? And then they was like, "Can y'all step out of the car?" Then they checked all the licenses and stuff, and they said, "Y'all can go ahead." After they, tossed the shit around in the back, but it was they had to validate it with the traffic stop, and I don't know if it was profiled because of black dude. I guess I had kidnapped her. I don't know what the hell.
Hold on.
But these are the things that we go through, and this isn't a myth. This is something that my wife, who's white, can attest to. This happened in real life.
Hold on. I'm gonna go deeper. I'm gonna go deeper. Similar situation, younger age. Shouts out to my granddaughter Adriana. Now, people who see my granddaughter Adriana, who I love very, very dearly, and if you know me, you probably see me and Adriana together all the time, like she's my child. But Adriana, I'm 5'5.5". Adriana is probably 5'5". Very thin, very petite, athletic soccer player. Okay. Adriana's mother is Hispanic, but her father is Caucasian.
Okay.
They are married. This ain't no out of wedlock shit. Okay. Know what I'm saying? Because I want to paint the picture that these people are doing the right things.
Right.
For society. Okay.
Right.
But when you see Adriana, if you didn't know her mother was Hispanic, I couldn't convince you that her mother was Hispanic.
Okay.
Because the child generally takes the gene of the father. Okay. So when you see her, you're just gonna see this is some tall, lanky brunette.
Okay.
Who you see with this on a regular, you see in Food Depot, Walmart, with this black guy with a ball cap on who's probably sagging, who probably got a pistol on his hip.
Okay. I see it.
Okay. We're in the store, grocery shopping. G-Paw, because I'm an OG, so she called me G-Paw. G-Paw, can I get something? I'm like, yeah, girl, go get the hell you want, we can go. Right?
Right.
We're on the same aisle. She goes down the aisle to get what she wants that I am paying for.
Right.
Little old Miss Karen. Come here. Calls her over to her. She's looking at her face like stranger danger, because she don't talk to strangers. Right?
Right.
And Karen says, "Hey, are you okay? Is he bothering you? Is your parents here?" Bitch, I am her parent. First of all, why would you? That offended me on so many levels.
Right.
Now, this is the funny thing. You can speak on from your behalf, but mine is yours times 2 because my skin complexion.
Right.
I am definitely, no doubt, him.
Right.
Someone might see you off a distance and say, "I don't know, let's see." No, a mile away, that is chocolate.
Right.
And why is he with this skinny white girl?
Right.
There is nothing positive came from her thought process. She thought R. Kelly, she thought Patty Hearst, she thought everything negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I love my granddaughter the same way she probably loved her grandkids. I want to do something to her for even talking to her because she's a stranger. Adam, those are the things that are real, sir, from other people's perspectives.
Yeah.
And if I was your friend, that probably would offend you. Because you know the type of man I am. And you would be like, "Oh, Karen, this is no." So I'm saying is, some of these statements encourages the feeble mind to not think outside of your lyrics. That's all I'm saying. And I like Adam. You have a right to say what you want. Just understand that this blowback that you get, either you do it on purpose or you're going to continue to get it. And Tom, I don't know why you did this. Now, you talk about country rap money grab.
I would have much rather seen Tom do a project with Church.
Yes.
Is this a money grab?
Is it?
I mean, the fans already fuck with him, so why? Why would he do it?
Fuck with them.
Them who?
Both of them. Fuck with both of them.
I know, but they already fuck with Tom by himself. Like, why would he even think about bringing over Adam just to get more popularity or some sort of stamp?
I don't unless he's trying to get acceptance, complete acceptance in the country rap genre. But let's move on, man. We're gonna talk about this for hours.
Yeah, this is a whole show by itself.
This was a show. All right, man. Next video. But you know what? As a whole, again, and I want to stand by for all the people who are hitting the unsubscribe button right now. I like Adam Calhoun. We've never shied away. We've reviewed every video that Adam Calhoun has dropped since the time we started this show.
Even reviewed the album.
Yes. So I like him. Because when he make these statements, y'all can't get mad for me speaking on it when it hits close to me.
Well, not to jump off of that, but we have a right to state that opinion because he's speaking from a white perspective about a black problem. Now, my issue is the same energy needs to be put into talking about racism from that perspective. Because whenever we mention it on our side, we go right to the race issue, and now we finna be the mad black dude in the room when we need more white people talking about racism than we do black people. Because the go-to for us is always going to be, well, this is on some racist shit. But we really need more people opening up the dialogue so we can have a back and forth conversation about perspectives of what we're dealing with. Until then, you're just going to say your piece, he's going to say his piece, and then they're going to start arguing, and there's going to be really no genuine conversation. That's how I see it. Because
theoretically, could the person who thinks like Adam Calhoun and the person that thinks like Tom McDonald really be a new world order? Or would that be a confused world order?
Not when you mention throw in Adam's views, no. With Tom's, yes, but not with Adam's.
But together.
No.
They're actually yin and yang.
And it's so weird that this project was even formulated.
Yes. So, everybody, Adam Calhoun #1 on Instagram, Hangover Gang on Instagram. That's Adam and Tom's Instagram address. I was shocked. Adam actually has 100,000 more followers than Tom, but like you said, they both have probably lost accounts though over the years.
For sure.
All right, man, let's keep it moving. Let's hopefully brighten the mood. Next up,
yes, please.
We had Mr. Traphouse Koda, and the name of this joint was Dirt Road Lullaby. All right, this was a T-Rock film, ATF. All right, directed by T-Rock. So I'm not sure when this video was done, had he completely transitioned into the Mako fold? Because I didn't see any inklings of anything Mako from the video direction to the label. I gotta say, the first thing is, everything I heard from Traphouse Koda, he doesn't disappoint. I really like his sing-songy flow. Matter of fact, this one here really had that pop.
Right.
Really had that Bieber thing. Really had that Bieber should go to Traphouse Koda for some ghostwriting if he wanted to integrate a little rapping sing style. I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna sound crazy, but because of the society we live in, if Traphouse Koda was skinny, he would be out of here. I think he would be out of here. And I have no problem with his size. I just think if he was skinny, then the world would view him more as a handsome sex symbol type of guy. And I think he would have that trajectory of someone like I don't know why Bieber's on my head right now. I just think if he was molded like the traditional pop star, I think Turban Radio would eat him alive.
I'm gonna disagree. I think that, and this is no offense to Traphouse Koda, but there's plenty of chubby chasers out there. And throughout history, we've had some big dudes that were shit from Heavy D to Chub Rock, Biggie, Big Pun, Fat Joe. Like,
all right, I'm glad you did that. I intentionally gave you that opportunity.
Okay.
I said he has potential to be what?
Top 40.
I said Turban.
Right.
You just name a bunch of fat ass rappers.
Right, but I don't think he needs to go that route. I think he's
Turban. Top 40 radio. No
you
one
can
you named is top 40 radio.
You can do what he's doing and still be in top 40 because this new age.
What little 15-year-old girls have Biggie on their wall?
Okay, none of them have had Biggie on their wall. Okay. Well, then that ain't a size thing then. None of them people that I mentioned also are white.
Name a heavy white pop star. I'll wait.
None, because none of them have been portrayed to be that way throughout history. They don't even put them on album covers or in videos like that because they portray them to become something complete. I don't think he needs to be going top 40. That is my thing.
You don't think his music is geared towards top 40?
No, he is definitely rap. He is today's age of rap. He is Drake all day. He could be a fat Drake if you want to call it that. I don't care. But he is plenty of those. He is dope. Like, this dude doesn't need to be trying to switch up or do anything different than what he's doing right now, other than get a budget. Because I think if he had a budget, he would be out of here. That's what I think.
I don't think he should switch up. I was saying if
he was skinny,
pop culture would embrace him and he'd be out of here.
I don't want him over there in pop culture. He don't need to be in pop culture.
I think if Traphouse Koda wrote for some little teenage kid, like
Kid G,
boom. You took the words right out of my mouth. If Traphouse Koda wrote for Kid G, Kid G would be even further. Okay, I agree with that. But this style represents him too. So he could do both. Like, he can ghostwrite and throw a couple songs for Kid G and do his stuff. But I think this fits him perfectly. Like, this is his thing. This style that he does is winning. I'm gonna tell you why. Rod Wave.
Yes.
Rez Deshawn.
Yes.
What's the other guy? Moray.
Yes.
We got these records by these chubby singing black guys that are hitting top 10 hip hop charts.
Right.
Traphouse Koda is in that lane. He's just a country rapper.
Yes. But the only thing that's making him a country rapper is because we're reviewing him. Like, he's put out 2 songs that have been dope as hell that could have been over there on core hip hop. That's the only thing.
I agree with that, but his image, what he portrays, is country rap.
I don't think blunts, beers, and bitches ain't country rap.
I don't know anybody in country rap who don't like blunts, beers, and bitches.
I don't know any in rap that don't like blunts, beers, and bitches.
Okay, but guess what? He's got, first of all, he definitely has an obsession with separados.
Yeah, ain't no obsession like that with us over there.
Right.
Rap.
Everything he done in the original video and this video. Okay, you know how Church said country rap is your lifestyle.
Right.
Traphouse Koda's lifestyle is country rap. Because based off of Church, country rap is lifestyle and content. Koda's lifestyle and content is country rap. He just grew up listening to hip hop.
That's probably the only thing holding him back. Because I think that dude should be out of here.
Oh no, I agree. I think Mako done. Matter of fact, I think we might have said Mako, and I'm gonna say this at the end of the show. I think we might have said that Mako should get Traphouse Koda.
Yeah.
If we didn't, we definitely said we could hear Savannah Dexter on the remix, which we'll be talking about soon.
Right.
So I think Gator as a CEO is on the right trajectory in signing this guy. But back to the video. Okay. I like the fact he brought back the Silverado. Funny thing.
It's the same Silverado? I didn't pay attention.
It's not the same Silverado, but he's definitely like Silverados.
He's sticking with his brand.
The funny thing is, this video reminded me of one of my dates with my wife before she was my wife.
Mm-hmm.
How he went and picked the girl up. They kind of had the romantic dinner, but kind of in the front yard on the bed of the truck.
Right.
Had the wine, the counters, a whole little chick flickish type of thing. The sap I done something very similar to that when I was trying to woo my wife out those panties.
My kids will say you was a simp if they heard you say that. That's one of them. That's the 2022 version of sap.
Guess what? I bet your kids hadn't done the numbers I done it there. Okay. All right then. Yes, sir. I am a simp. I accept it. Simp, sucker, lame, all the above. While them quietly tearing hands up. Okay, I'll be out of that. Yes, think of simping. I need the simp catalog. I probably check off 8 of the 10 boxes of doing it.
Right.
But I done it for a reason. But I think seeing this in video was really dope. I like the way ATF shot the video. I like the scene. Now, this is what I like the most. When the guy comes out like, hey, we came here for a video shoot, not no chick flick. And it turned into an instant party. I don't recall seeing that switch up in a video before. Right. But I thought it was very, very dope. And what I like even more was something we talk about these people and their friends. I like Traphouse Koda's cast of friends.
Yes. You kind of got extra points for that. Yes.
Adam, you need to hang out with Traphouse Koda.
We are not going back to that dude. We stay on that. Don't bring him into this review.
I'm sorry. But the only problem in that, but I think it was dope. Perfect video. I thought the change up was dope. Everything about it was dope. The song was dope. The lyrics was dope. The only thing that threw me off in the video is Traphouse Koda changed clothes when the scene changed, and the girl didn't.
Oh, I guess they rented her just for the day. One outfit change.
Yeah.
But I ain't got nothing to say, bro. This was a perfect video and the perfect song. I was a little mad that it was a short, but I can't judge it off of the length because the last song we got off his ass was one verse and a bunch of hooks, so this is your thing, so I can't fault you for that. I really would like multiple verses from you going forward. Please, Mako. But I gave him a 20. This is the first perfect score of the year. This was a perfect, there wasn't nothing wrong with it. Like it had perfect angles, great lighting, dope effects. The video had a I keep forgetting the name of it. Treatment, had a perfect treatment. Then when the people came in, it had a diverse crowd of friends, which was thank you. Like this is dope. And the beat was dope. He's choosing some 2021, 2022 modern beats. And I'm extremely thankful for that. I mean, it's still him and his country twang and his style, but it's also still more hip hop. So I love everything about that. They got a winner over there with him. I think with the team that they have, even if they infuse Blind Fury over there with him a little bit, this dude is a star. They really do need to be trying to figure out how they can properly push him, not to just country rap, but to also core hip hop.
I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Hey, oh. Guess what his tagline is?
What's that?
Country pop Pacino.
Pacino?
No, I'm not a pop.
Okay.
Pop.
I got you.
He has a pop sound. I'm telling you. All right, man. Y'all follow Traphouse Koda on Instagram at Traphouse Koda. All right. Next time, you said we had 2 perfect scores.
Yes. And
that means the next video is going to get a perfect score.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And it is heavy on the country, but I still gave it a perfect score.
Okay. Next up is a video by some guys that we've all heard before. Next up, we got Little Titty and Big Titty. Now, I'm just
where are they?
Coming in with the perfect score now. I'm just joking. Next up, man, we got the OG, the Godfather, the icon, Mr. Colt Ford, kicking the doors in with a joint entitled called Hood, featuring none other than Kevin Gates and Jermaine Dupri.
You would never think you would have a video or a song with those 3 people in the same byline. Well, okay, I gave this a perfect score. Video was a little busy, but I think that it was busy with a purpose. And I was extremely concerned that Colt was going to get hit when he was on that racetrack. So I'm pretty sure they had somebody behind him to direct traffic or shine a light or something, because if you're kicking up dust, you can't see what's ahead of you. And I thought it was an effect at first on a green screen, but no, all of that was real because you could see the dust flying on him.
I thought that too.
All of that was real. So, but the way they implemented Jermaine Dupri in the video, I don't know if he's in the song, because I haven't heard the song. I only seen the video, but it was still a perfect way because it seemed like he was an announcer at the racetrack. And then they still showed people from the racetrack. I assume that they were drivers or people that had something to do with racing. I don't know. That's not my culture. And I don't do racing at all. Like I'm not even gonna act like I do. The track felt like a remix, and that was probably the only conviction that I had. But I think it felt like that because of the way that they used Gates, because Gates came in at the last verse. But it had a dope blend of 808s and country tunes, which is more country than 808s. And 808s is a drum pattern that you can use for those that are not privy to hip hop. It definitely was more country than hip hop, or more country than rap. But the mixing and mastering that was done on Colt's voice, they also did an excellent job on Colt's rapping voice. And then they had to do the same mixing and mastering to Jermaine Dupri. And then they had to fix it again for Kevin Gates. This was all immaculately professionally done. You cannot be mad at the work that this video represented. This was perfect. And rightfully so, they got a perfect score. They got a 20. I don't know if we're going to get more of this from Colt. I really would like to talk to him, just to interview him to see what's in his head, because he's got a lot of hip hop history in his head from the country rapper's perspective. But this was great work. It was, again, after I got past the weirdness of having Jermaine Dupri on the record with Kevin Gates and Colt Ford, I jumped into it with positive enthusiasm, and I wasn't disappointed.
You know the funny thing, when I first seen this, I was like, this is not going to feel natural. It's not going to feel natural.
Right.
But it did.
Yeah.
It felt really natural. And then I said, okay, because I actually heard the song before I seen the video.
Okay.
Then when I seen the video, I was like, ain't no way in the hell they're going to have Kevin Gates. And if they got Kevin Gates, they're going to go to Kevin Gates. No. They brought Kevin Gates and Jermaine Dupri to them.
Right.
They shot this video at a dirt racetrack, like a clay track.
Right.
Bro, Kevin Gates almost looked like he didn't know what to come for. He has on shorts. And Kevin Gates kind of got that, y'all don't run over my shoes look on his face from time to time.
Right.
But if you look at Kevin Gates' face, have you ever seen somebody that have that look on their face like, I'm actually having fun? And I don't know if I'm supposed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He has that look on his face the entire video. Like, I kind of like this. I don't know if I'm supposed to. I really like that look, because I feel like that is the look of especially Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time I went to a Quinceañera, and I'm out there doing my little thing. And I'm kind of like, I don't know if I'm supposed to like this, but I do. That's what I like, that genuine, this ain't what I thought it was feel.
Right.
Now, mentioning the Jermaine Dupri in the announcer's box, what made it dope and authentic to me was, did you notice he had the beat machines up there?
Yeah, he's up there making the beat and dropping it. Yeah.
That was dope. To me, I'm sure they didn't go in the studio together to record this record, but it felt like they did.
Right.
And what I like most is a lot of times when you like, okay, I know they paid for that verse. Oh, I'm gonna get a verse from Kevin Gates, and Kevin Gates is gonna slide through, and I got the pounds and the keys and I'm fucking neat. Kevin Gates rapped about country stuff.
Yep.
Bro, to me, when we talk about Broadway girls with Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen,
right,
this record goes up there with that bridging the gap moment. The unfortunate part, Broadway Girl will probably overshadow this record because the artists are hotter. But I think this is an equally as impactful record for bridging the gap of the genres.
And neither will get played on radio still, but yes, I understand.
And I really like, did you hear Colt's verse when he says, I'm a mix of Jay-Z and Hank?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. Come on.
Old school.
I'm a mix of Jay-Z and Hank. Did you see Kevin Gates riding in the car like
and rapping?
I've always wanted to ride in a race car. Bro, if y'all haven't checked out this record, checked out this video, there is a link at the bottom. Click it and watch it. watch it and enjoy it. If you believe in the opposite of division, watch this video. Matter of fact, you know what's funny?
That's a good one. Can you put this video in the same review as the other ones? Because this video shows the unity that we're trying to strive for.
The last two videos reviewed shows the unity that everyone who watches these videos should be going for.
Agreed.
I ain't telling y'all to marry nobody out of the race, date nobody out of the race. But I'm saying is, you know what? We are one race, the human race.
Yes.
If Kevin Gates could be at the dirt track, on the track, riding in the car, if Traphouse Koda boys can come through in the ATV, bro, we need to let that bull go. And I don't want to come back to it because it's a dope video. Colt, you know what, Colt? I doubted your abilities probably earlier last season. I'm waiting for some Colt Ford, bro.
Yeah.
Colt Ford is needed. Remember, I remember one time I was like, man, I don't know, maybe the genre has passed Colt and Charlie Farley. Remember I said that?
I don't remember that, but okay.
We was talking about the OGs, Charlie Farley, Colt Ford. And I said, I don't know if Colt Ford is in a position that he can hang. Colt, thank you for slapping the hell out of me. Because you definitely reinvented yourself. And I think in the episode I said, but I would love to see Colt Ford with a bunch of features. Man, Colt Ford got the money and the power to pull together an all-star project.
Without a doubt.
But and when he do it, he's not going to sound out of place and sound like he don't belong. Now, let me tell y'all a little something that y'all, I got to find this information that a lot of people might not know about Colt Ford.
You got on a so-so deaf hat. That's hilarious.
Oh, damn, I sure do. A lot of people don't, and I didn't know this, that Colt Ford is from Athens.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know he was from Athens. And for those who didn't know, Colt Ford is a professional golfer.
Okay, that's what's up.
He's a professional golfer, and big shouts out to him, man. His real name is Jason Ferris Brown. But yeah, and he's right now, as we speak, on a major golf tournament.
Cool. That's dope.
So I'm sure that's where that money, that seed money came from. The start of Average Joe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we get a recap, it is time. Two perfect videos, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Colt Ford on Instagram. I'm sorry. Colt Ford Music. Make sure y'all follow.
The living legend.
Legend, icon. It is time for our project shout out. And this project is by Mr. Breadwin DeVille and Juice Daily.
Okay.
And I definitely made a point to go listen to this project. You know, actually, I just listened to it last night when I found out about his passing. But the name of this was Beyond Cordials. All right. It was a 8-song project. It dropped in June of last year. Basically, Juice Daily and Breadwin DeVille are together on absolutely every song. It's a joint project. It featured Simple Man. It featured Hard Target. It featured basically the crew. Florida Dolph, Hard Target, Simple Man. Good project, man. My favorite record on it was actually Smokey Bear and Bang's crew.
So they kept the whole crew together?
Yes, that's the crew.
For Trailer Made?
Well, I'm not sure if Simple Man is on Trailer Made at this moment, but Florida Dolph is, but it won't shock me if Simple Man makes his way over there.
Gotcha.
But that bond is Hard Target, Breadwin, Simple Man, Juice Daily, and Florida Dolph.
That shows loyalty. I respect that.
So, and that project, we never even spoke on that project. It went under the rug, but like I said, it dropped in June. It's 8 songs, 30 minutes, and the whole gang is there. If y'all get an opportunity, please check out Beyond Cordials. All right, man. Quick review, man. We started the entire show off with that guy. I almost forgot we reviewed him, Shaman P. The name of that joint was World.
I'm glad that review gonna get buried by the Tom McDonald and Adam review.
Then we gave a large amount of time to Tom. Matter of fact, they caused us not to probably do another episode. We got Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun with New World Order. Then we had Traphouse Koda with Dirt Road Lullaby and Colt Ford featuring Jermaine Dupri and Kevin Gates with Hood. I'm a little bit country, a little bit, man. Shouts out to Colt Ford. Colt Ford, you need to bring your ass in now. I'm going to check you out. Oh, so before I go, I want to say congratulations to another artist that we said somebody need to come scoop them, and they done came and scooped them.
You said those people that scooped them should scoop them. You said it. I said, I don't know if he will fit over there, something along those lines, but yeah, you said it.
Bubby Galloway is now part of Mako Music. Welcome, guys. Welcome. I turned on. So again, Mako, y'all might need to start passing out some job applications because y'all got a full roster over there, for real, a full roster of talent. And I don't want nobody, man. Y'all just make sure y'all push all those talented artists in the right direction.
What does that do for Target though? Target got Trailer Man because we just talked about his label and him over there on Mako. Like he's still doing both.
Maybe Broadneck's to end up over there on maybe Broadneck's to end up over there.
And Mako?
He ain't
on hell no. No, sir. It's supposed to be still with Adam's label. We haven't heard. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know because I'm seeing the logos ain't showing up where they're supposed to.
I'm my own man, my own lane. All these lanes. Mako got everybody, bro. Mako got everybody.
Yeah, that's a pretty thick roster.
Hey man, that's like being in a quarterback room with you look around and you got Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, and I'm supposed to get a job here.
Somebody got to catch the ball though. Somebody got to run it. Everybody got to roll.
I mean, I'm saying again, Mako is in position to be the biggest thing to hit country rap, and they have all the talent. You know, it's not they're not competing, but they're winning.
My eyes are going to be on them very, very tightly.
Yes, because they have a lot.
And you need to be winning more so this year than you were last year. You need to be crossing some genre barriers because you got the talent. You got one that came over here first, which is Blind Fury.
Something just happened at Mako that I said I look forward to hearing.
What's that?
We'll be reviewing it soon. There's a Traphouse Koda, FJ Outlaw record.
They got a video?
Yes.
Okay. Well, throw it in there so we can review it.
We also said that when we said who could we hear on the Silverado remix? Who did we say? If they went female, Savannah Dexter.
Yeah.
That happened. And I'm not saying that I'm definitely not one of those people say they got it from here. But sometimes great minds.
Sometimes we write more than we wrong. So, you know, it's in spite of what some of them other folks out there be saying about us, you know.
I'm saying all this to say, y'all please don't unfollow. I'm sorry. Don't unfollow.
Unfollow. Huh? We want 1 million subscribers of people that's going to show up to the concert. To the festival and gonna have the right attitude. We don't want people that are gonna have a messed up attitude.
You gonna book Adam?
I'm sorry, you say something?
No, I ain't saying nothing. All right, man. That's all I have, man. Again, rest in peace to Juice Daily. Gone way too soon. Very talented guy. I remember we reviewed his record and we both was like, man, this is gonna be something different. Yeah, man. I don't know. My energy probably was off on this episode because I started off like that and then I kind of got too wrapped up in the Adam thing.
Yeah, we was all over the place with this one.
That one line just got me. Just that one line.
I know, because you quoted it verbatim. Like, bro, like, no. They did it. He did what he was supposed to do.
He trolled the shit out of me, didn't he?
Yes, he did. And he used you for an hour in our podcast. Yes, he did.
Cut all that out. Not giving Adam that kind of time. Cut all that out. I ain't saying nothing. One love. No, for real. Y'all make sure, man, pre-order the what's it called project?
The Brave.
Pre-order the Brave. I think that's definitely gonna be something we're gonna need to review. Maybe.
Yeah. I think I'll probably review that. I'll probably listen to that one while I'm at work and more. Just because of those two, and I know it's going to be controversial. We're going to get the same energy 14 times that we got today. Like I'm confident in it.
Looking at the song titles, but this doesn't say anything because Tom MacDonald is notorious for having a record called Balloons, and there's never one reference to a balloon. Right. Looking at the song title, when I looked at the song titles, I didn't see any controversial song titles.
Agreed.
But that doesn't mean that they didn't just name them things. Like they have a song called Emojis.
I was surprised Manchild was on there. I was like, why is he there? What is he gonna do? Because he's gonna get bodied by two folks. But okay.
Yeah, but Manchild has a huge following. And Manchild and Tom, I think Manchild is respected by both. So I get it. But I expected, like now, this is something I just seen today that I got to go see if it's a video, but it came on my timeline. There's a remix to New World Order by me.
I saw it. It ain't a video. It's just a cover art. So I listened to the first verse and I stopped it at the hook because I was like, nah, Mises.
He took the same concept though?
I don't know what Mises' views are these days, bruh. Like it's been changing since Burden and him hooked. I'm kind of concerned.
You know what I want to move to, and I'm realizing?
What's that?
I think I want to move to Florida. It seems like a lot of country rappers in Florida, bro.
You need to move down there for the weather.
I want to do that too. Maybe instead of retiring to Mexico, I'll retire to Florida.
I'm not coming to Mexico to visit you. So, we had to look at each other on podcasts.
I'm going to come home. I'm just going to come, I'm going to buy stuff. I'm going to buy stuff there, and I don't know, everything's cheaper there.
I got you.
I bought 6 pair of Nikes in Mexico for like $75.
I mean, I almost said something real fucked up. My bad. No, I'm not going to do that.
Why?
Okay. Are they made down there in some sweatshop or something? Why?
I mean, I bought them at the mall. I don't know what the hell they were made.
They retail for that amount at the mall?
They retail for whatever the amount was. Okay. It's pesos, the currency.
I can get some Jordans down there for $25.
I ain't seen no Jordans in Mexico.
Okay.
I'm sure they got them there, but nowhere I went have I seen any. Yeah, but I think I bought 5 to 6 pair of Nikes for all the females in my family, and I definitely spent under $100.
Next time you're down there, I need them Converse.
You know what's funny? What you would really appreciate in Mexico? I ain't seen a lot of Converse over there. Matter of fact, I don't know if they have Converse because we take Converse there.
Okay.
My niece, every time we come, she asks, "Can y'all bring me some Chuck Taylor Converse?" So I don't know if they sell them there because she always wants us to bring her Converse. We took her 3 pair of Converse. But you know what you would really appreciate? The beads.
Oh, word?
What on the street. Yes. The bead game over there is insane.
I thought you were gonna say the weed. I pull
no, the weed over there is weak. The weed I've encountered.
Okay.
I bought it from the police.
They sold you hemp.
Funny story. If you go way back on my Facebook page, you might say, "Why does Vic have pictures with the police?" Because there's pictures of me and the police chilling.
Right.
They served me. I didn't tag nobody, so it don't matter. I ain't know nobody. I don't know their name. They served me. I'm kind of scared to go back now, though. I'm kind of scared. I mean, I'm going back October. I'll be back in Mexico. Shouts out to all my people in Los Rios. I ain't got no money. I don't want y'all seeing me on the internet thinking, no. That's always my fear every time I go. Because I don't want them thinking that he's on TV. It's Kevin Hart.
He a lick.
Yeah. I don't want to be no lick. And y'all send back no ransom note. No. Because Yvonne going to say, keep him. Keep him. All right, man. That's it. Man, this is a good show. Great videos.
Yeah.
It sparked dialogue. And hopefully it'll spark dialogue in the chat room. If y'all see me, no, I'm not going to talk about it with y'all. I said all I got to say. I said it. Shouts out to everybody, though.
Good episode.
The genre's growing. All right, man, that's it for me. This is your boy Big XL.
Yes, you do, Spank.
We are the Country Rap Report. Make sure y'all hit up countryrapreport.com. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.